We've got Alan C in the house. How are you, Alan? This is going to be a quiz. A quiz. We're going to get on with it. On LFC's official website, there is a quiz because Liverpool are playing Arsenal away in the FA Cup. And when you think about Arsenal versus Liverpool in the FA Cup, Liverpool fans always think back to 2001, a game in which we were proverbially dicked, which is a strange expression because, you know, we don't say vaginaed, but we say dicked. I don't know why. But okay. By Arsenal all match, Freddie Ljungberg scored in the 72nd minute. We were 1-0 down. It could have been many more. Oncho handballed on the line. Should have been sent off. Should have been a goal. Arsenal were peppering us with shots. Again, we don't say salted. Why do we say peppering? No idea. But they were peppering us with shots. And little Michael Owen, the little genius. Doug's in the chat as well. Hello, Daddy Owen. He says, hi, Doug. Great to see you. Great to see you here. Thanks for joining us. Just talking about Michael Owen and, you know, the memories. What are your memories of seeing him in a Liverpool shirt, regardless of what he became? Early Michael Owen, before the age of 21, when he was 21 or younger, he was dynamite. He was electric. He was someone that you would love to watch because he was just so alive, so energetic, so smart with his movement. And you can tell now when he's a pundit, he's very, very good at explaining the movements of strikers. He was almost born with that. He learned a lot. Anyway, Doug is the quiz man, says Alan in the comments. Absolutely, Doug is the quiz man. So let's get into it. Let's get on with it. And I need to flip over to the next page. So, yes, here it is. Here's the quiz. Name the Liverpool starting 11 in the 2001 FA Cup final. Let's see if we can do that. So let's play the quiz. Okay, so who was at... Oh, yeah, hang on. That's not quite right, is it? You can't quite see it, can you? So let's see if we can move that around a bit. Hang on. Teething problems. This is our first time in the new look stream. There you go. So who was the goalkeeper? Who was the goalkeeper that day? I'm going to go with Sander Westerveld. Get your comments in so I can see what you're going for as well. I'll be able to see even though it's not on the screen. If I can bring up that. So we've only got a minute. So who was at right back? Was it Vegard Hegem, the Norwegian genius? Or was it Marcus Babbel? Put it in your comments. What do you reckon, guys? I've got your comments in front of me. Doug got the first one right. So we've got 40 seconds to talk about it. Marcus Babbel, of course, so cruelly cut short with his as a right back, he was absolutely brilliant. But then he got Guillain-Barré syndrome, which actually my girlfriend's brother also got, and it's so debilitating. I feel so sorry for everybody. Your answers have come in a little bit later than mine, but you've all said Babbel, and you're absolutely right. Doug said Babbel. He actually ended up with an assist for the first goal because it came from a corner, and Michael Owen volleyed in, the fox in the box, that kind of thing. Marcus Babbel, what a career he could have had at Liverpool. He was brilliant with Bayern Munich, and he was amazing for us that season. So centre-back, Oncho or Steve Staunton? Well, that's easy. I already told you. Stefan Oncho was in the back, handballing. If you look back, it was a clear handball from a Thierry Henry shot. Should have been sent off, but VAR didn't exist, so we got away with one, and the FA Cup would have surely gone to Arsenal if we'd had 10 men and been a goal down at that point. The other centre back, was it Jimmy Traore, the legend? Of course, we remember Jimmy from his own goal with Burnley, or is it Sami Hyypiä? I reckon it's Sammy personally. We all know the centre back, says Alan. Yeah, Sami Hyypiä was there. Absolutely. Of course, the iconic photo of Sami Hyypiä, images. We had the video as well of Sami Hyypiä lifting the cup with Jamie Redknapp next to him. And Jamie Redknapp, who didn't want to lift the cup because he wasn't involved, but absolutely brilliant. And who was at left back? Was it Gregory Vignal? The French guy, a lot of potential, but he didn't quite manage to cut it after a promising opening at Liverpool. Gregory Vignal or Jamie Carragher? Of course it was Carra. You know, at the start of his career, playing left back and doing extremely well. Jamie Carragher, Liverpool legend, sullied a bit his reputation, hasn't he? Becoming a pundit and, you know, spitting on those people when he was in the car and saying lots and lots and lots of pretty dumbass things, you have to say. But there you go, that's just my opinion. Carragher's still a legend, and I would definitely love to have a coffee with him and chat footy. Right midfield, Jamie Redknapp or Danny Murphy? Well, that's easy because we know Jamie Redknapp from those images of him still in his shirt and tie, lifting the cup or whatever. I can't remember. He was certainly not in his football kit when he lifted the cup. So it was Danny Murphy. Danny Murphy, speaking of dumbass things to say, Danny Murphy, I mean, pretty much everything he says is dumbass. You know, he's proof that old cliche that you need to you know, play the game in order to understand the game. Well, just listen to Danny Murphy to prove that that's complete nonsense. Doug's getting all of these right. He's saying Hippier, Carragher, Murphy, absolutely right. The central midfield partner, was it Igor Bischan? Cult hero, which means he wasn't that good a footballer, but we loved him anyway. Didi Hamann, surely. Didi, you know, he smokes, he says controversial things, but he was a very tough, very brilliant footballer. I don't know what he was like in the dressing room. People seem to really like him. They think of him as a really funny guy, and that's good. That's good. Good for him. Central midfield, Paddy Berger or Steven Gerrard? Well, central midfield, Steven Gerrard started that match, I think, with Paddy Berger on the bench, who came off to get an assist for the second goal. You know, Alan saying well said about Carra spitting at them people. Yeah, I mean, that's such a low life thing to do. I know people wind you up, and it's very hard to put ourselves in the position of anybody who's really famous and what it would be like to have people insulting you all the time. But yeah, Carragher was certainly you know, like he sullied his reputation quite badly, I reckon, with all that very insalubrious, is that the word? You know, disgusting behaviour, basically. Left midfield, Vladdy or Gary McAllister? Well, left midfield, Gary McAllister surely never played left midfield for us, so I'm going to say Vladimir Schmitzer, named after, you know, a Romanian vampire. But he was Czech, you know. Schmitzer is the pronunciation because the S has a little V on the top, so it's a sh, and the C in Czech is TS, so Schmitzer. Okay, striker, Jari Litmanen or Michael Owen? Well, of course, that one's just the easiest one because Michael Owen got those 2 goals. Iconic goals, such wonderful memories. I don't know about you, but I was watching this game in the pub, and it was one of the first times when I sank to my knees in public and gave it both hands in the air like that. But not that I was particularly in control of what I was doing, but it was just such an amazing feeling to see that left-footed shot swept the ball right into the corner past the beautifully named David Seaman. And anyway, who was partnering Michael Owen on the day? Robbie Fowler, a.k.a. God, or Emil Heskey? I'm going to say Emil Heskey because it's a Houllier team. Very good. And then, there you go. Name the 11. So we've got Heskey, Owen, Schmitzer, Gerrard, Hamann and Murphy. Very Gerard Houllier, that midfield, isn't it? I mean, it's tight, it's compact. You know, not much flair, but all about practicality, pragmatism, trying to stop the opposition, and we did. Fair play to him, winning the trophy. And then there's a bonus question: who scored a late double to earn victory? Well, it was Michael Owen. So there we go. That would be the end of the quiz. You know, thanks very much, guys. I'm going to go back to the main screen, and then we've got the chat. Let me just put that in the right place. It's as they say, we've got teething issues today, and that should be about right. There you go. Look at that. That looks quite nice, this new format. Do let me know how it's going. Do put a like on this video, and if you're new to Cop On, if you can subscribe That would be amazing, because we've got on the top right, you can see the subscriber count. We've got 257 as it is subscribers. My dream, my goal is to get to 1,000, because that would be absolutely wonderful. If we could do that, that would be absolutely terrific. So do like the stream if you can. Thank you so much for watching. It's been brilliant to have you with us, and you'll never walk alone. Thank you.
When you walk through a storm, hold your